Hello everyone and welcome back to some more tournament analysis. But wait, you might say, this is not Collision, this is Genesis 9. And you're right, but I want to provide context for why Sparg0's win over Sonix at Collision is so huge. Most people remember the set at Genesis because Sparg0 3-stocked Sonix on game 1, only for Sonix to do the same game 2. And Sparg0 never really bounced back after that. The main things I noticed gameplay wise is that 1. Sparg0 gets edgeguarded a lot, and I mean a lot. 2. Pyra overstays her welcome, and Sparg0 takes 1,000,000,000% in disadvantage. 3. Sparg0 approaches Sonix, which is exactly what Sonic wants you to do, especially when he's in the lead. Sparg0 didn't take that lying down, of course, no. He studied the matchup and prepared himself as much as possible. Because the difference between Genesis 9 and Collision 2023 is night and day. The most impactful change this time is that Sparg0 manages to avoid being edgeguarded, majority of the time, which removes the only weakness Pyra and Mythra have, so that's a great start. Sparg0 has always been very comfortable using Pyra in situations you don't expect, and he's not afraid to do so here. Listen, both Pyra and Mythra are good against Sonic, you just have to play to their strengths, speed and range. Mythra can't keep up with Sonic, while Pyra will force Sonic to slow down as he can't just approach willy-nilly due to her disjoints. I've said it before, but putting hitboxes where Sonic will be as Pyra is crucial for this matchup. Down air is one of the best moves for this. And of course, Sparg0 is more than willing to not approach and bait Sonix. Sometimes they even camp him out. With that out of the way, I want to highlight some things and provide commentary along the way. So if the video is helpful so far, I'd love it if you boop the like button. Let's get into stuff.
So dangerous at the ledge here. We could see a jab killing about like 20% more from Pyra. We're gonna see Sparg0 refresh the ledge right there, and yeah, the forward air. One more chance for Sonix to make it back on solid ground.
Why does Pyra hit like this, man? It's just, dude, she hits so hard.
It's because she has the fire. That's why Roy's better than Marth in melee.
Actually, that is true.
Oh my god, that move is so hard to get on reaction sometimes because back air and down air look so similar on startup. But you were dying no matter what to that anyways. Back throw maybe on Smashville would do it. Nah, that move sucks.
They have different angles, right?
What do you mean?
Like forward air and back air, like they send
yeah,
different angles.
back air sends you up and forward air sends you up.
All right, but there we go. Up smash, punishing, landing on the shield there. Right now, Sparg0 doing a decent job here, setting a new pace, a new tone, but is actually going to be able to take the lead. Ooh. Yep, that's huge, 71%.
Good scoops right now from Sparg0 too. Love to switch up to Pyra, Mythra, switching between the two of them so well. Like you said, AJ, smaller stage, so you're going to get a good opportunity to win. Oh, wait. Okay, so
that amazing unintentional footstool once again. It's just coming through.
So lucky.
It's incredible job. Oh, wow. Up air actually working in that situation. Usually people will fall out of it when you try to get a rising one like that, but he's keeping him going. Jump is burned, but he got to that platform to get out.
Oof. Oh, raw roll read right there from Sonix, who's now just one tap away from closing out this stock. What? Can you drift that far? Don't matter.
So you can, but the reaction is right there. But again, Sonix has shown proficiency in edge guarding here too, both the side B and the up B, so it just felt like Sparg0 didn't have any outs.
Wow, that downer reached that far?
I think he was looking for that turnaround.
Ooh, wow.
This is a big turnaround opportunity right now.
Sparg0 does a lot of empty hops with Pyra as baits to make Sonix think he can approach.
Not a much closer game now, but Sonic's could have lost right there.
Sonix was playing with fire, holding down on that up B.
Yeah.
Just knowing that Sparg0 could throw a down air out. Luckily, he didn't collide with it. This match still going somehow.
I like the empty hop there, just getting that stage control as well, putting Sonix right off stage. And I mean, we saw it earlier, these aerials at the edge, this is terrifying.
If Sparg0 didn't turn around for that grab, which I can't help but feel like it was an accident, we could have been looking at a much different game. Oh, the forward air, or forward tilt rather, gonna get punished. Wow.
On the blazing end, able to double jump and air dodge back to the ledge. Neck and neck coming here in the last hit, gentlemen.
This is an insanely close match right now, and pretty much the only one who's getting a throw kill. Well, actually, we're getting close to it with Pyra, where she has a very tight window one at high percentages. You can't get anything outside of a straight hit, but Sparg0's trying to build it, and that F tilt will finally find that straight hit. Sparg0 slapping his leg like, come on, wake up, let's do this, let's go.
Popping off a little bit, man. You don't want to go down and stock against Sonix. You want
Kind of all started from that Fall Fest run. After losing the Fall Fest, you can see like when he was in the chair, he's normally pretty calm, kind of just like laughing things off for a bit. Now it's been business mode. He wants #1 really bad, and one of the best contenders for challenging that top 10 of late has been Sonix, who has a set win against him, has a set win against Leo, literally only struggling usually against Light, like we said before, but you still have to give Sonix that respect, and it feels like Sparg0 gave a little bit too much at the start, and he pulled it back at the end. He was able to get the game.
Yeah, no matter who you are, no matter who you're fighting, the guy on the other side of the setup is...
A little thing I want to mention is A landing with neutral air. Sparg0 does it here so it's able to shield sooner. You see, the window for auto-canceling neutral air is very lenient. Basically, as long as the hitbox isn't out yet, you get no landing lag. It's just a useful tidbit that can make landing a tiny bit easier sometimes.
zone. I like to see that from Sparg0. It's one of the reasons Aegis does so well against Sonix. Both of them do well against him. Up air, fade away, up air, clean.
That nair on the stage and you don't die. It's better to take that hit, and you walked away with the stock instead of trying to dodge up, try to panic at ledge and take a grab from Sonix.
So something I think is really interesting here is the beginning of game 1. We saw those springs come into play a lot, right? Building up the extra damage, creating some hassle for Sparg0 while he's trying to recover. But he's actually been doing a great job weaving around these springs and just really not allowing it to be a factor. And it seems like Sonix is starting to catch on to that fact. He's got to switch things up.
But no, you're not going to get that lucky in top 6 of a tournament like this, fighting a player like this. And Sonix starting to work it back just a little bit. Wow. Prominence Revolt is going to shut that right down. Sparg0 with a very healthy lead at this point. I feel like these two have certainly risen above all their online peers in a big way. And Shiny Mark, too, very much worth mentioning here, making the top 8 run. But damn, this is it's starting to look a little rough for Sonix, man. No confirm, though.
Yeah, a little bit just off the mark on that up tilt. Maybe could have got, I don't know, I feel like the up smash would have connected. I don't know what.
And of course, Sparg0 is more than willing to not approach and bait Sonix. Sometimes even camp him out.
Talk about how, I believe it's Yuhas who was mentioning the Pyra Mithra matchup against Sonic being very tough. He's seeing it right now, the spacing game, and the amount of damage that happens when you mess up. But that was a bit.
We kept that Mithra out just a little bit because.
What?
I thought it was going to kill. I can't believe he's still alive. Blazing End, almost killing up the top, too.
And again, getting around that spring is just a non-factor at this point. And I feel like Sonix might be relying on that a little too much. He's got to find a way.
Oh, my God. A confirm? That was nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he survived that. I mean, obviously, Mithra pretty short on kill power, but damn.
And now we've reached Town and City cheese time. I am a liar. I am a whole liar.
I know this edge deck does look kinda stupid, but Sparg0 had nothing to lose being at 0% in center stage. He's just calling out Sonic for charging spin dash. Told you the burst range is insane. Game 3 is kind of a bust. Sparg0 fast falls his down air in such a way that Sonix hits the ground instead. And with how punishable homing attack is when this happens, his stock is gone. It's crazy seeing Sonix shook like this because he always seems to be calm and collected. After a less than stellar recovery, I think it's safe to say he's at a loss. Both for what to do, but he's definitely not making any comebacks.
I feel like that might be the sending message right there. You can see the head shaking too. Once something like that happens, any chances you had to make a big comeback are going to be so much more difficult. And Sonix just over on the side, like, he's done this before where he kind of just waits over and see if somebody will budge. We saw this previously in a few tournaments, but there's no reason for...
At the very end here, Sparg0 gets a ledge trump, making Sonic's air dodge back to stage. Being this close to the blast zone, he goes for a back air, and that's it.
I mean, you can even see the player cam. Sonix is just shaking his head every once in a while. He's not happy with what's going on here. I mean, there's a lot of pressure, too. He really, really wanted to get that summit spot, right?
I will say he's still playing to try and win. Like, you can see it in the way that he's behaving. How many more mistakes are you allowed to make, though? That's the hard part. That's the end of those mistakes. DI cross up, not even going for the up air. Just make sure he finishes it out. Like you said, it definitely felt like after that loss to Riddles from before, you couldn't finish it, and that's going to get to you. But incredible run from Sonix again, but that does stop that chance to get the summit spot. And that's going to be Sparg0 moving forward into the loser semi side.